Hey, Genki Call here. It is the week of January 15th, 2024, and I've got all of the rundown for the week for you, but of course the biggest news right now is the nerf to the Journey troops. So let's head over to the official forum and I'll go over those changes. So this is the official thread on the forum where this information is discussed. I will have a link to this in the description box below and if I remember in the comments as well. But here's what we've got. The Pathfinder troops have been nerfed, aka rebalanced. So, they're increasing the mana cost from 12 to 15. They've changed the boost ratio for gem creation. So um, instead of getting 15 to 16 mana changes, as in like Secret creates purple, instead of getting 15 to 16 purple, depending on whether or not it's shiny, it will be more like 10 or 11 for all of these troops. Secret, Darkwood, Chalcedony, Todd Greenwood, Huntmaster Arboreus, Sir Alwyn, Hippolyta, and Egress. So they're offering us a refund on those. Let me get back in the game. I will show you what that looks like, because if you run into it and you've never seen such a thing before, it's a little disconcerting. Egress. See this little button here? I don't remember ever seeing this before, but what it means is that they are offering you a refund, and the refund means they'll give you back the souls that you spent, they'll give you back the trait stones that you spent, and that's it. And that's all. That's all you'll get back. Any shiny keys that you've spent or any real money you have spent getting the offers to get these guys shinied up, you won't get. So I'm not going to refund this. I just want that yellow button to go away because I don't like it. Go away, go away. I don't want to refund it. I want to have everything maxed out for my power levels, but I don't like the yellow button. Hopefully it'll just go away soon. Surely it's a limited time thing that you can refund them. So anyway, we are in Forest of Thorns this week. I usually forget to mention the epic trials. We have done epic trials here at Forest of Thorns before, so if you were not able to max out your Starry Twigant last time we were here, you'll have an opportunity to do that now. Otherwise, don't spend your gems if you already have it maxed out. So this is the order that I used when I was doing the epic trials last time we were here. So let me see, Forest of Thorns, let's head into the shop. Head into resources, grab your spoils of war, get all 10 of these if you can afford it. 10 event keys for 1800 glory is very, very nice. It's the only way to target troops from a specific kingdom. Of course, it will only target the specific kingdom we're currently visiting, but you can save them until we're in a kingdom where you really, really want a troop, like a mythic or legendary, whatever it may be. Alright, weekly event. Here is our glory troop, the giant badger. Go ahead and get this one. He will destroy a column, deal damage to the last enemy, and stun them, then pull itself and the troop that you attack to the front of the teams. Does have a little bit of skull damage reduction, but it also becomes enraged when an enemy dies, and that enrage will make him hit very hard with skulls. But you know, he's just a little ultra rare. I always get these up to mythic level every week, and I recommend you do the same once you can afford to start doing that, because that will be a guaranteed level 20 troop for the kingdom when you need it for the power level. So that is why I do this every week, and plus you get all of these other lovely things as well, especially the trait stones. Those can be a real pain to farm. So anyway, let's go in here. I'll show you the notable things you can get with your event keys this week. That would be right here. And let me sort by base rarity. There are a couple, well, there are at least 5 things you will not be able to get with your event keys this week. So the ones you cannot get are the troops from the faction, which is Primal Rift. You will not be able to get anything that says Primal Rift. and you will not be able to get the new Journey troop. You have to get that from the Journey event. So let's see if there's anything else here. Rowanne, of course, you're already going to have, and she's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and level this up while I'm sitting here, because otherwise I will forget. Gotta have it upgraded for my power levels. Of course, don't need it right this second because I need to do something else here. Level 18 on a kingdom is really a lot of deeds and imperials. But let's see. Ori, I'm pretty sure this says Ori to me, but it says we found him in a blind forest. Therefore, it must be Ori. Anyway, this is from Guild Wars, I believe. Yes, this has got to be from Guild Wars. So this is another one you cannot get with your event keys this week. But what you can get, as far as mythics go, we have King Bloodwood, Virago, and Yasmine's Chosen. For me, Yasmine's Chosen is, it's all arbitrary. It's subjective, rather. For me, Yasmine's Chosen is the best because she can loop. She does scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies. You can get an additional 40 damage. It's not very much. It's not a lot of damage, but those 10 green gems that she creates can make a lot of difference. If you're running a team with a lot of green on it and you have a leaf storm, she can loop very nicely. Yes, I was just saying the Journey troops can create 10 gems of their color and they're not going to loop very well. That's when it really, really counts for events. Oh my goodness. I don't want to get into it right this second. Anyway, entangle a random enemy when matching green. So she's going to be creating green. You can have the entire enemy team all entangled, which is perfect for Cannonbomb, by the way. Anyway, let me get back in here. Virago, she's so new, I don't remember. Barrier and enchant all allies and gain a bunch of life. Okay. It doesn't seem great. She does, wow, that's quite a bit of skull damage reduction for something that is a healer. And some spell damage reduction. I mean, And King Bloodwood, he does heavy splash damage. The splash damage, it'll show up over here what it does, but the heavy splash damage is going to do, as it says, the full damage to the troop that you target, and anything touching it will get 75% of that. So it's not a lot of damage. It is boosted by entangled and bleeding enemies, so they can be entangled for an additional 8 points and bleeding for an additional 8 points times 4. So it's not so bad. Plus steal 10 life from all enemies. So he's not terrible. But and he does entangle, inflict bleed on a random enemy every time you match 4 gems. So to me, Yasmine's Chosen. Okay, you cannot get the Elemental Sentinel. My bad, I didn't notice him here. You cannot get this. You can only get this from the Underspire. Continuing on with what you can get, that is notable. King Avalorn, he does damage to all enemies, he summons, yada yada, but he also gives all elves a 50% mana start, and that is what is important about King Avalorn. Daughter of Yasmine is amazing, red gems to green, she's empowered, she'll start with full mana, and she is going to inflict Hunter's Mark if you put her up at the front of the team, and that makes her do a double damage with skulls. And then, yeah, she has a little immunity as well. And I think, yeah, she also starts a leaf storm. So if you need her for Guild Wars, she is a quite useful troop. And let's see, Primal Rift. I don't remember Grim Feather. He just came out not too long. Okay, true damage for the first 2 enemies. Eliminate some attack from them. And if an enemy dies, create 10 purple gems. And why purple? Well, he does use purple, but not a whole lot of purple going on in Forest of Thorns. It's mostly green. But, Werestag, he like lycanthropy, meh. Sylvana Mora, however, Sylvana Mora is just, Sylvana Mora is a legendary, I forgot. Explode a column, deal damage to all enemies. That's it. But it is damage to all enemies, and entangle the first enemy on 4+ gem matches. So if you're up against a skull spamming team, that can be very, very helpful if you're not using, Elementalist or something that's already going to entangle. Let's see. Let us see is what I meant. Forest Troll is amazing. Double the number of green gems on the board, then create 3 more green gems. Now, he has skull damage reduction, But more importantly, he also inflicts entangle when doing skull damage. So this guy is really great to run on a heavily green team. People usually use him with either Gob Truffle, who is also an elemental. You can get a 50% mana start for those elementals with Miraji Queen, or with Beatrix. Those are the most common teams that I see him on. Green Seer, she's actually quite good. If you did the Epic Trials this week, you will know she can transform any mana color to green, and she also entangles a random enemy. Lord Bellinor is notable because he can do damage to more than one enemy. So if you don't have something from Forest of Thorns that does damage to more than one enemy, this is not like splash damage. So it does damage to an enemy and the enemy below them. Even if they're separated by an empty spot, he's still going to hit them. So that's very nice. He's also 50% mana empowered. And Lady Anariel is not bad. Rowanne, of course, you will have her from doing the storyline here. She is amazing. However, getting her meddled doesn't increase her damage. What gets her damage increase is to have her armor increased, not her magic. So the scatter damage is not much until you take her armor into account, and then she will just destroy everything. But again, you'll already have her. I'm just saying you don't have to get her ascended to mythic level in order for her to do a ton of damage. Ah, la 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 la, so tired. We already went over this. Can't get this. Treant. Treant is notable simply because it is a summons for the Primal Rift. And you can get him summoned. If you don't own him, he can't be traded when he gets summoned. If you summon a troop that you don't own, it will not have the traits. So if you are running with Primal Rift and you don't have him yet, I'd recommend trying to get him so that you can get him traded up for when he gets summoned down in the Underworld. Underworld, yes. La la la, Dryad, Owlbear, Treekin, ba ba ba. Alright. Well, Wood Rhinax, though. Yeah, it's splash damage. So you can hit more than one, but it's splash damage, which I'm not a big fan. I like splash damage, yet I don't. How bad is this? Oh no, it's green. Oh, I will never do that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. My green books of deeds, my green deeds, those go towards Zulkari because it's a magic kingdom. So, anywho, let's move along. Alright, let's go over what we have upcoming for the week, and we will start with tomorrow, which is the faction assault at Primal Rift, which I was just discussing. Primal Rift. Wednesday we have Owl Bunny. Thursday we have the class trial for Archer. Archer is a very useful class. It's my favorite of the classes that have a Leaf Storm. And then this weekend we have Midnight Circus, the brand new faction for the new Kingdom Midnight, which is right here. So it will Nightmare Circus, right?
Yeah.
It will appear somewhere in here. I don't know. It's not a one-to-one. It's not exactly above, like above here is not, is not, yeah. Suncrest is kind of over here a little bit, so it's not exact. Anyway, we've got exciting weekend coming, and we've got Journey this week. Journey is going to be a pain in the rump with the nerf to the Journey troops. Edelwing is, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But while we're talking about Edelwing and Journey, this is the only place you can get Edelwing, the Journey troop. You have to buy tier 2 to get it, and what it's going to do is damage to an enemy, then create 2 brown gems boosted by beast allies. If you are running Warden class, that means you'll create a max of 10 brown gems. But he does place Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage and has a chance to dodge. So, that helps a little bit, but not enough. And the new weapon is available in the Journey shop. It's also in the Soul Forge, but why use your diamonds when you can use your gems. So anyway, I believe that is it for the week, except for Underspire. I forgot about Underspire. Hold on. So I guess this will do for the Underspire starting out, and if you don't have the elemental bow, throw whatever you want in there. Between Daughter of Yasmine and the Forest Troll, you're going to have plenty of mana in here. Elemental bow is in the Soul Forge right now, and it will create a mix of blue and green gems, which is perfect for Rowanne, and this is what, red to green, I believe? Yeah. There we go, and you just cast with Rowanne. Now my armor is really, really high, so this will last me for quite a bit. You can equip badges or medals of guard in order to increase how much attack she does. So that is the wrong button. This is the button I meant. So the medals of guard will help a ton. If you don't have them, use badges of guard to increase her attack power. So anywho, I think that's it now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you folks soon. Bye!